Well, here's the lighting system that came with the kit for the Forbidden Planets space cruiser. Just kind of go over some parts. Like I say, it comes in its own sealed package. In the upper left corner, there's a variety of different screws to attach the motor and the circuit board and the power switch. And of course, this is the motor itself with a little spindle on it that rotates, so you get that circular effect when you turn it on with the lights going around in the circle. This particular circuit board actually has red LED lights, so they ask you not to paint the clear windows transparent red, since the lights are already red themselves. And then of course you have the 9-volt battery attachment, and again on the back side there it should be a bit better. And then of course you have your on-off switch as well. So like I said before in the beginning of the series, I did test that with a 9-volt battery, and everything is functioning. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Well, as you can see, we've managed to go ahead and paint the outer rim of the space cruiser, and came out pretty good. We went ahead and used the let's see if I can bring this into focus for you, but this is the actual metallic gray XF-56 from Tamiya that I actually airbrushed around the perimeter of the outer rim. I did both on the top and the underside as well. Once it was dried, I went ahead and pulled the tape off, and as you can see, this is the result that we got. Once that was done, we went ahead and started on our lighting system. Let me go ahead and take the dome off and show you what we got. It's pretty well easy peasy stuff. Basically went ahead and inserted the let me turn it over here. We inserted the, let me bring it up because we're out of focus now, but you can see we have the 8 LED lights that are situated in the corresponding holes, and we went ahead and screwed the platform down for the circuit board, which fortunately you can't see because it's underneath here for right now, but the next part was this part here that fit over it with 4 large screws, as well as we installed the power switch, which has 2 small screws. Now I have real fat fingers, so I had a hard time trying to fit the screws for the power switch. So what I ended up doing was taking some tacky wax and just apply it to the head of the screw, and then I took my little screwdriver and kind of made it into a little magnetic screw version so that it would stay put. So when I went down into the holes, I was able to screw it in place instead of having to fumble around with it. That being said, we then went ahead and proceeded on with the battery itself, and brought the wires up and over into the battery compartment. So like I said, without further ado, we'll just take a quick little look at the light as it comes on. We'll flip it over, and there you go. The motor with the spindle on it is rotating. You can probably hear the noise. And there's our 8 LED red lights that are on. So far so good. I'll go ahead and turn it back off. And so the next step is going to be basically to go ahead and start attaching the lower section of the saucer, and then we have to deal with the bird cage and the plastic dome. So it's pretty much 90% done at this point. So we will get back with you shortly. Stay tuned. Well, here she is, all taped up and glued in place. I went ahead and taped everything down first, and then I grabbed a whole bunch of clothespins and just went ahead and clamped them all the way around the circumference of the saucer. So I used some Tamiya extra thin cement to try to keep it nice and clean, and we're just going to kind of let this sit for a while. Alright, stay tuned. Well, I went ahead and finished up on the bird cage with the clear parts. I basically installed them with some white canopy glue, and just so that when it cures we still have a clear look to it at the end. I went ahead too and I installed it on the spindle of the motor for the light kit. So I'd say we're pretty much going to be wrapping it up. The next episode we will have the finale, and I'll just kind of go over some of the basic stuff that I did to get to that point. But until then, hey, thanks for watching and subscribing. Hope everybody has a good day, and we'll catch y'all later. Bye.